Good morning, everyone. So, this is Jasmine, and I'm back with another NACA update. I know for anybody who has been watching my video for so long, for a long time, or people who have subscribed after I made my last video, you're like, it's been a minute. Like, it's been literally 7 months since she made her last video, and I'm wondering where she was at in the journey. So I'm back to let you know. In my last video, I said that I would make an update when things change, and that when I had something to share. And it may be hard to believe, but I didn't have anything to share until now. Um, where I left you guys at the last time was that I had recently lost my job, right? So at that time, I had just got submitted to the underwriter twice, and then I ended up getting denied twice. Or, yeah, there was conditions coming back twice, right? And I then found out that I was losing my job, so that made everything go to a standstill. So, I was pretty much out of work for a long time. At this last time I made a video, I think it was in July, and COVID was still running rampant. And obviously, we know now that we're in February that COVID just continued. It's only now just kind of slowing down, right? So I was out of work all the way until November, which is crazy. When I lost my job, I didn't imagine that I would be not working for 5 months. Fortunately, I was blessed that I got unemployment, but I still wanted to go back to work. So I ended up finding an amazing job. I think in October, and then it took a long time for it to start, and I didn't start until November. So as I told you guys in my last video, my counselor said when you find a job, hit me up, and then after you get like 2 pay stubs or whatever, we can try to submit you again. And at that time, she didn't know like what the COVID protocol would be, or how NACA would treat people who lost their job due to COVID, or kind of indirectly as far as COVID. So that was kind of all up in the air. So I ended up calling her. I think I ended up emailing her in November, and then I called to make an appointment. But our office is so busy that I called in November, and I literally wasn't able to get an appointment until 3 months later, which was actually last night. So that was holding up the process. But while I was waiting to like see her, I was saving money. Um, I was making sure that I was paying off stuff. And I don't know who believes in God or whatever, but God has been amazing, even in COVID, because where we are at now is such a better position than where we were at when we were trying to be submitted before. And when I say that, I mean in the sense that since that time, I think when I was getting submitted before, I may have had 3 credit cards. I know there was something going on with my husband where he was supposed to be on the loan and then he couldn't be on it because he owed money to school and stuff. And our finances were okay, but they were not where they're at now. I mean, since that time, and even with COVID and being able to get extra money as a part of an unemployment, I've been able to pay off 2 of my 3 credit cards, so now I only have one. I was also able to pay down that one credit card drastically. My husband, and I think I told you guys this in my last video, that we were fortunate enough to be able to pay off his thing that was in collections. And since that time, it has been completely removed from his credit report, and he has like a better credit score than me now. And yeah, we're just definitely in a better position. And then I ended up getting a job where I was making the same amount that I was making at my old job. So, I mean, I think that was a part of the why it took so long, because I was getting offers, but it was for jobs that were going to pay me like $10,000 less, and it just didn't make sense to take them. But through it all, through that whole experience, God was good. He continued to keep us and take care of us. So yeah, I had my NACA meeting last night, and I wanted to give you guys an update. So like the whole time, my counselor was saying like, make sure you're uploading your bank statements, your credit card statements, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay on top of that. Y'all, I did not stay on top of that. I literally, after like I think August, I had not uploaded anything else. So, like the past 3 weeks or so, as my appointment got closer, I started grinding. I'm like, let me go back all the way to July and upload all my statements, upload all my bank statements, my credit card statements, just do everything. So I was grinding out and uploading all that, and then I had my husband, doing the same thing because at this point, I told you guys, his credit is better than mine, and I'm like, I mean, the hope is that we can like put him on the loan as well. Yes, that would make us a non-priority member, but it would be a lot easier for them to be able to consider his bank accounts in our saving pattern and our payment shock than just mine, because I think they wanted me to save like upwards of $700 by myself. And while I could do it, it was just like hard to actually show that. So now we were hoping to get him on the loan so that they will be looking at our accounts together and it would be easier to show that we were saving that amount a month. So it actually, I had my husband grinding, uploading all his stuff, uploading his pay statements, bank, his check statements. I'm sorry, I'm struggling. Had him uploading in that. We were uploading that. Like, we were really going in. I literally did my taxes, so I'm like, just in case they need that. Like, I was literally grinding. And my meeting yesterday went, I think, better than I could expect. It really did. I was like, okay, I didn't know. I didn't know what it was gonna go like. I didn't know if I wanted to add my husband to it, if they were gonna like make a start from the beginning, and it all went well. Like, she just kind of asked what was new and what was happening. We told her. We talked a little bit about my job, losing my job, and then I guess if like your job can show that you lost it due to COVID, I think NACA is completely fine with that. My situation is a little bit different. It kind of is because of COVID, but it was a little bit indirectly. So I asked her about that, and she told me just to have my former employer fill that paper out, and they'll see what's going to happen. So I don't know if that's going to hold us back in the future, being that I was out of work. But she said that she wanted to submit us soon and that she was hopeful that it would go through. So I asked her about my husband, potentially being added back to the loan. I told her that, his financial thing that he had going on before is no longer a thing. So she ran our credit report and she was telling us that our credit looks like great. My husband looks like he's doing amazing. He doesn't have anything but student loans. Only thing that I have is student loans as well as one credit card. So she was like, yeah, he can be added back to the thing. And I was just like, yes, I'm so happy, because I didn't know like what would have to happen for that. And he was initially a part of it, so that made it a little bit easier because it had some of his information, a lot of his information on our web file anyway. But it was just a sigh of relief because not all the burden is going on to me as far as saving money. And yeah, we wanted to buy this house together because this will be our first house. So it went good. We literally were working through things together. We're still meeting via go to meetings. So she had me like looking up like what my student loan payment would be if I had a student loan payment right now. She had me like sending her the letter for my income-based repayment plan. She ended up writing a letter for us because we ended up getting like a mortgage inquiry earlier this month, and she wanted us to she needed a letter for that, so she actually wrote it and just had us sign it. So it was all good. And then at the end of this whole session, like, I was feeling really good. We ended up getting our action plan or whatever, and it was super simple. She wanted us to complete an updated budget. She wants me to write a letter of explanation as far as my employment gap. She wanted our tax transcripts because she didn't get the one from 2019. My one from 2020 didn't come out yet, so I don't think they're gonna get it. And then she wanted us to complete employment verifications. So I have to complete an employment verification for the job I'm at now. My husband has to complete one for the one he's at now as well. And then also I have to have my old job, my former job that I got laid off from, complete one as well. So, and then she just told us to continue with our saving patterns and like being able to save like $800 a month so that we can continue to prove that we can save that. So yeah, it went really well. And she was like, So like, when do you guys think you can get this all done? And we're like, we can definitely get this all done within a week. And she was like, okay, I mean, my schedule is like pretty booked out, but I have a 30-minute time slot next Thursday. So if you can get all that stuff done, we can submit you on Thursday. And I'm just like, what? Like, I already been submitted like twice, so I'm not super happy because I have a feeling that even if we get submitted, it'll come back with conditions. But I just wasn't sure how fast this process will go, especially since we have been on a break for literally like 8 months. So I was just like, yes. So it went a lot better than what we thought. So today I'm about to start work, but like in the midst of my work day, I'm going to be like completing the stuff that I need to complete, like the budget sheet, sending this verifications over to my employers. My husband is going to be doing the same for his. I already last night got my tax transcript from 2019, and yeah, and then we should be Gucci. So I am excited. I am excited to say the very least. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm just excited. I feel like I'm like trying to explain it, but I'm just excited. I don't know where it's gonna go from here, but I didn't know if I would have to start the whole process over. I didn't know what it would look like after literally taking an 8-month break. But my meeting yesterday made me really hopeful. The fact that my counselor thought we were in such a great position and that she wanted to meet with us next week so that she could submit us made me really hopeful. And I was just like, okay, I have to share this information with you guys. I know many of you guys have been watching my journey. We actually began our journey. Dang, it's been a minute now. We started we started in November of 2019. I think that's when we first attended our first workshop, and then we had our first appointment with our mortgage counselor, I think in February of 2020. So we've been on this process for a long time now. Gosh, nearly almost a year and a half. So I hope that the end is in sight, or like the next phase is in sight. But who knows exactly what's going to happen and how that's going to play out. And I just wanted to keep you guys updated on the journey. I would definitely make another video next week after she submits us, if she can submit us. She's said that she needs all the documentation to submit us. So we're going to try to get these employment verifications done like today so that they can possibly get to her by Thursday. Those should be the only things that's going to hold us back. And then I'm going to also get done my letter of explanation as far as my employment gap. And then we should be Gucci. So yeah, I said all that, and then also I wanted to share with you guys that something major happened, within the last time I talked to you guys. So at that time, I was talking about how, we were so blessed as far as like I lost my job, but we didn't really have any big responsibilities. So a lot of that is still true. I don't have any car payments, no major bills or anything like that. But we did end up getting pregnant in August. And I am currently, as of tomorrow, so tomorrow is the 27th. I'm currently, I'll be 33 weeks pregnant. So we are expecting a baby, which is amazing. We're super thankful. We're super excited about it. And it is actually a baby girl. So we are super excited. But it complicates things a little bit, just in the sense that obviously we're gonna have to continue paying. We're gonna have to start buying stuff for a baby, and then also I'll be out of work for 6 weeks, so my finances won't be coming in like the same way that they are normally. So I don't know what that's gonna do to our journey. I don't know if that's gonna like literally make it be delayed again. But honestly, I try not to worry about that kind of stuff. Like, being able to have a child is such a blessing. So I'm not gonna be worried or say, oh, blah blah blah. It is what it is. I think that hopefully we can get submitted and we can get approved, and then we can just go from there. So I mean, I don't know if anybody has ever been through the process and had a baby. I'm imagining if anybody's watching my videos, no one's probably watching my videos that has actually gone through the process already. It's probably people who are currently going through it. But I wonder how that affected like your ability to bring in the same kind of income, especially while you're out of work. If you do have insight on that, please feel free to share that with me. I'm kind of at 15 minutes now, so I'm gonna stop this video like now. But expect a video from me next week, just giving you a quick update about where we're at in our submission process. And I hope that everything is going well with you guys and this NACA journey is working out for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below and I will answer them when I am able to. All right, have a great day.